Hi, peace and blessings, everyone. Today I'm just going to make a short video that talks about, well, every time I say short, it doesn't end up so short. So please forgive me if it's not short. I'm going to try to make it short. But I really just wanted to do a video that kind of talks about the spring equinox that's coming up tomorrow, and then give you like 3 or 4 ways that you can really tap into this energy and start to harness it as we get ready to move into the spring season. So basically, the equinoxes are when the sun is traveling over the equator. And so what happens is we have equal lengths pretty much of day and night, of light and dark. So for the spring equinox, we are experiencing that here in the northern hemisphere. It's going to be the autumn equinox for those in the southern hemisphere. So what happens is, from the time we experience this energy, which is pretty much taking place on March the 20th, so that's tomorrow, the days will start to get longer as we move into summer, up into the summer, or the summer solstice, pretty much. So we are at that place where right now there's a lot of equilibrium, a lot of energy of balance on the planet. So we may find that we're feeling a little more balance between our masculine and our feminine energies. And this is a good time to kind of do some inventory on where we can create more balance in our life, like what areas of our life may be a little out of balance right now, and how we can really create more balance, because the energies that's coming in right now are really supporting that for us. So again, as we are moving into the spring equinox, that means more light is coming in, the days are getting longer. So this is like a period of illumination. We are receiving more light, and with that, we are receiving more of the sun's energy. And the sun has the ability, or it does, help to elevate our frequency and our vibrations. There's been a lot of solar activity that's going on, solar flares and such. But what that does is it really works to elevate us and to raise our vibration. And sometimes we may experience some unpleasant side effects as that is happening, as we are being purified, as our old self is kind of like being rearranged so that we can let go of those things that are no longer in harmony with who we are becoming. So sometimes we can go through like detox symptoms, or we can experience some really unpleasant side effects, things happening with our skin or our digestion, as we are moving and ascending and moving into higher levels of consciousness. So this is happening whether we are aware of it or not. When you become aware of it, you can be more empowered in this process. So that's what I want to do by making this video. So I think we're all clear on what the spring equinox is, and that we're having this balance of day and night. And so there's a balanced energy right now on the planet. But the spring, you know, this is like our introduction to spring. I know I'm ready for spring. So spring is like nature's rebirth, right? This is where things start to come alive, the flowers start to bloom, the leaves start to grow, green comes, you know, all the pretty colors start blooming, and things basically come back to life after dying in the winter season. So essentially, because we are one with nature, and ideally we are moving in tandem with her cycles, and what's happening is this rebirth energy is also taking place within us. So the opportunity to look at our life and say, what is it that I'm wanting to create from this point forward, right? We can look at this as our spiritual new year. And if I'm not mistaken, in ancient times, this was kind of celebrated as their new year, the spring equinox, and something changed around the 18th century. So I won't go into that, but just know that this is a time of renewal. And, you know, it's all about us being clear on what direction we're wanting to move in. Maybe what are our goals? What are our intentions as we get ready to move into spring, and then from spring into summer, where everything is kind of heightened. Again, being clear, on what it is you may be wanting to create, reevaluating those things you may have set or intentions you may have set at the beginning of the new year or the winter solstice, and kind of see where you are. And if you're still in alignment with those goals. Sometimes our goals shift as we shift. So what is it that your soul is asking for you to create right here, right now? What is your heart telling you? What is in your heart to bring forth in this world and to birth into this world? Because the spring energy is all about birthing. Okay, so being clear on that. So I'm going to give you a couple of things that you can do to support this energy. One thing that you can do is clear your space. So the idea of spring cleaning didn't just come from anywhere, right? This is the time where we're supported in really clearing our space, our external space, as well as our internal space. So looking at opportunities to declutter, get rid of things you don't need, donate it, give it away, throw it away if you must. But allow yourself to create space for new things to come in. So letting go of things that you don't need, that you don't wear, objects that are just kind of taking up space. Allow yourself to just, let go and release. And as you do that, it's almost symbolic of letting go and releasing the internal things that we may be holding on to that no longer serve us. So thinking about limiting beliefs or thoughts, or even emotions that, are no longer serving you, and how can you, let go of those and release so that you can clear space and allow more higher vibrational things, thoughts, feelings, emotions to come in its place. Another thing that you can do is to kind of clean up your diet. This is a time where a lot of people start doing detoxing. We start doing spring cleanses and fasts and things of that nature because, again, nature is supporting us in really cleansing our bodies. I know in Chinese medicine, this is the season for the liver, and the liver is responsible for a lot in the body, but it really has to do with detoxifying and, detoxification. So the liver tends to take a beating for most of us just because it has to process all the toxins and things that we take in. So you might even want to think about doing a liver cleanse at this time, or taking in herbs that support your liver, all right? Another thing you can do at this time is to let go, and I think I talked about this a little bit, but of those limiting thoughts, letting go of fear, those fear-based thoughts, the self-doubt that a lot of times holds us back. I can attest to this myself. And these emotional states that, a lot of it we have self-imposed, but letting go of these because we are being asked to really step out and to really share our gifts and to really go for our passion, and the world is going to be a better place because of it, so there's something that is in you that can benefit a lot of people, that can help a lot of people. And we all are here because we wanted to do something unique and special in this incarnation. So don't let fear or your limiting thoughts or old beliefs, maybe some you've inherited from other people, don't let those stop you anymore, because now is the time. Like, the universe is really supporting you and stepping forward into your heart's desire. So that leads me to the next thing, really tuning into your heart and really dropping into your heart space and allowing yourself to really see, what is my heart guiding me to do in this time, in space, in this moment, right? So again, we're always changing and we're always shifting. And so just kind of doing some inventory, right now around this time is really good to kind of do some meditation with your heart, doing heart chakra work, clearing your heart chakra, letting go of, old hurts and disappointment and, maybe some things around trust and forgiveness so that we can really embody more of that frequency of love because the heart really is a gateway. It's a portal. It's really how we move into that fulfilling life that we know that we deserve. You know, it's really how we move into loving, like really, really loving and allowing ourselves to be loved and to be accepted. So really being one with the heart energy right now, doing a inner smile. That's one of the meditations that I teach, the inner smile meditation, like really just smiling into your heart and allowing that energy to just move and spread throughout your body. It's a very healing meditation. So at best, you can just smile into your heart, but tuning into your heart energy, being really clear on what your heart's desires are at this time is also going to be supported during this time of the equinox and as we move into spring. So what is it that brings you joy? What is it that you love to do? What is your deepest passion? And give yourself permission to do these things. Sometimes we feel that it's so out of reach that it's almost like a fantasy in our minds, but allow yourself to really move toward those things. And I promise the universe will assist you as you start to move towards it with confidence and with faith. You will have what you need. And don't think you have to have it all figured out, because you don't. You don't have to have the whole plan. You just have to know the next step and keep making that next step. Okay? So I think the last thing I wanted to say is to allow yourself to do some energetic self-care. You know, so what does that look like? Most of you know that I teach Qigong. Qigong is energetic self-care. It's bringing more life force energy into the body, energy work. So whether you're going to a practitioner to get your chakras cleaned or to get some Reiki, to get some crystal healing, or it could just be a meditation that you do when you just go in and balance your own chakras. But this is going to be really supported again at this time, doing that spring cleaning, but you're just doing your energetic spring cleaning. So I won't go into details about the chakras in this video. That'll be another video, but just know that when your chakras are in alignment and in harmony, that's going to support every other area of your life being in harmony and in alignment. So definitely you want to make sure your chakras are in order. You know, again, balance is the name of the game for the equinox. So you're wanting to come as much into harmony and balance within yourself as possible, and also within your environment. And if you want any assistance or guidance with energy work or energy healing or chakra balancing, this is my work. So feel free to reach out to me at healthysoulwellness.com. I'd love to support you in that way. Doing energy work was like my first love in this journey of healing for me, and that kind of led me into doing all the things that I do now. But I am here to support you if that's something that you are interested in, or I can point you in the right direction. So those are my tips for kind of harnessing this energy for the for the equinox. And I pray that you find your alignment, your balance, your harmony as we move into the spring season. It's going to be amazing. I already see so many of you like launching projects and programs, and wonderful things are already being birthed, and it just gives me inspiration. It gives me excitement. I'm actually working on an 8-week program called Cultivating Bliss, but I'm going to give you more details on that in another video. So that is what I'm birthing over the next several weeks, and it's going to be an amazing rest of the year. So again, aligning with what brings you joy, aligning with things that you love, doing your inner spring cleaning as well as your external spring cleaning, and letting go of things and thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you, so that you can do exactly what it is that you came to do on this planet, because we need you, we love you, and we're all going to vibrate higher together. That's my vision. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace and blessings. Happy solstice. It's also a full moon, so take that full moon energy in as well. The full moon basically it's just going to amplify everything else that's happening right now. So, you know, do your moon magic and enjoy this energy. Till next time. Peace.